Sometimes when I find my way into some obscure Twitter thread where there are genuine conservatives expressing their innermost feelings alongside internet trolls who are egging them on, I have this sudden feeling of disorientation. I see these people expressing opinions that I feel are wrong, that I know are contradicted by empirical data that seems to be objective and not subject to spin. I know these people are wrong either when they talk about things like the coronavirus or when they talk about how Biden is a Maoist in league with Antifa, working to usher in an era of American communism, or when people talk about Q conspiracy stuff. Sure, we see these people as just completely wrong and misguided, but obviously when they look at us, if some of these extremely conservative people were to find this channel, for instance, or when they stumble onto some leftist Twitter threads, I'm certain that they're having the same experience of disorientation at the complete lack of truth that they perceive. Generally, I don't look at these people with hatred. It takes a lot for me to really hate someone. I look at them with pity and see them as misguided by conspiratorial propaganda and poor education and the seemingly insurmountable power of centuries of entrenchment of the ruling class's ideology. Whether they look at us with hatred or with similar feelings of pity, feeling that the youth have been led astray by Joe Biden or whomever, the point is that they also see us as completely blind to what they see as being as objective as the data pertaining to the pandemic. Ultimately, I don't believe in objective truth. I think I've made that pretty clear over the last few videos. However, I am also strongly opposed to nihilism, and in these moments of disorientation, I think it's possible to become overwhelmed by the absence of epistemologically verifiable truth, and feel like perhaps both sides are valid in their own way. Both extreme right and extreme left are presumably interested in what's good for society. It does no good to present the extreme right as pure, anarchic, jokerfied terrorists. Certainly those people exist in the form of trolls, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your average QAnon truther, just members of the hoi polloi who are suckered into extreme positions, into extreme conservatism. Seeing how torn and distorted objective reality becomes by both the extreme left and the extreme right, and given that there's no real truth to ground one to begin with, what is to be done? How can one choose between these two positions, between these two polar opposites? In my view, the answer is, as ever, the truth process. It is the process of revealing truth by a scientific method. And in my view, that method, as it pertains to politics, as it pertains to social organization, is historical materialism, the scientific method of revolution. The right does not have any such comparable method. It is only the left, the communist position, that can offer a real grasp, a real chance at truth in a world where truth does not really exist. So in these moments of disorientation, it's always helpful to return to the truth process. When there is no real truth to be found in the world, we should return to the process of unfolding truth.